Bulldogs, Bryce Brady. Today's game is brought to you by Shoney's in Vidalia, Rivers Heating and Air Vidalia, All Care Pharmacy in Lyons, Patriot Gas in Vidalia, Southeastern Technical College in Vidalia, Toombs Auto Parts in Lyons, Stevens Truck Center in Lyons, K&K Septic in Vidalia, Thriftway, your Galaxy Food Store in Lyons, Community Hospice in Vidalia, Zaxby's in Vidalia, Doodlebugs in Vidalia, First Franklin Financial in Vidalia, Car Dinner in Lyons, McClendon Enterprises in Vidalia, and People's Bank in Vidalia and Lyons. Now we take you live to the field with Bryce Brady on Y101.
And welcome to the final season game of the 2021 season between the Toombs County Bulldogs and the Swainsboro Tigers. This will be the last time the team will play in the regular season, and the Bulldogs last night, winning that game, clinched themselves a place as the fourth seed in Region 2. And, you know, if you go in as fourth seed, you're going to play the first seed from somewhere. But another thing I need to remind you is that in region play, everybody plays everybody 3 times. It's the best of 3. So whoever Toombs County gets in that first round, they'll play them 3 times. So just remember that. They'll usually go a game a day, 2 games a day. They'll do it, split it up somehow like that. First pitch of the game to Chandler Lynn is going to miss high and outside for ball 1. On the mound today is Elijah Lloyd for the Tigers. Next pitch to Lynn will be called for strike 1. Lloyd, working from the windup, 1-1 to Lynn, is going to be hit up the middle, and Lynn reaches on a base hit. So Chandler Lynn keeping a hitting streak going. Last night, Chandler Lynn at the plate went 2 for 3 with a couple of walks. And up to bat now will be Chase Musselman. Musselman was featured in the Bulldog Baseball Report today. Musselman went 3 for 4 last night with a hit by a pitch. First pitch to him is going to be low and away, and that'll be ball 1. Still working on copying down the Swainsboro lineup. It got to me seconds before we went on the air. Lloyd from the stretch, 1-0. He's going to be fouled off into the fence, and that'll be strike 1. Musselman going to step back in. The Bulldogs today are in their navy tops and white bottoms, while the Swainsboro Tigers are in the same jerseys they were wearing here Tuesday, white bottoms and white, some kind of off-color yellow jersey. Maybe you'd call that gold. Not sure. I really wasn't a fan of coloring in kindergarten, first grade, whenever you did all that stuff. Lloyd from the stretch, going to pick back over to first. Lynn's there safely. So Lloyd going to come set from the stretch. 1-1. Lynn's going. Here's the throw. That pitch missing, by the way. Musselman, 2 balls, 1 strike, and Lynn is there safely. So runners in scoring position for Chase Musselman for Toombs County early in the game. So Lloyd coming set. Here's the pitch. Musselman's going to get under this one, and he's going to foul it off out of play, and that'll be strike 2. Now the count is even. Balls and 2 strikes on Chase Musselman as he steps back in. Lloyd, 2-2. Breaking ball. Musselman puts up into the air. That's going to drop it for a base hit. Chandler Lynn's going to get down to third, and Musselman reaching on a single. Now with runners on the corners, that'll bring up Gray Stevens. Stevens on the season right now is batting .347 with a .437 on base percentage. So he's going to step in batting from the right-hand side. Runners on the corners. That's Lynn over at third. Musselman at first. First baseman Caleb Edenfield's holding Musselman on over there. And Stevens is going to step in. Lloyd with the pitch. Stevens gets under this one, pops it up high up into the air into left center field. That's going to drop in for a base hit and an RBI single at that as Chandler Lynn is going to touch home plate. Bulldogs now on top 1-0. With runners at first and second, that'll bring up freshman Trayvon Harris. Harris on the season, batting .270, on base percentage of .368. As far as RBIs go, Trayvon Harris. On the season, Harris has 8 RBIs with a run scored. Runners at first and second with their lead. Lloyd, pitch to the plate, going to be fouled off for strike one. Harris is going to step back in. Musselman with a lead at second. Shortstop Lively holding him on. Now he's going to retreat. No one's holding Stevens on at first. 0-1 pitch. And Harris fouls this one off out of play. Now he finds himself behind in the count, 0-2. The Bulldogs coming into this game are 7-7 on the region, 15-11 overall. Plainsboro Tigers are 5-9 on the region, and 10-18 overall. Lloyd coming set, the 0-2. Just missing for ball one. So Harris steps in, bats from the right-hand side. He's going to be playing third today. Lloyd coming set, Musselman with a lead. And here's the 1-2. Fastball, put into left field. That's going to be a base hit. Musselman is going to be held up there at third. The throw, Musselman is going to score. I believe Musselman kept going. Now the Bulldogs are on top 2-0. Trayvon Harris gets the RBI single. Now the runners on first and second. Still no outs, so it'll bring up Jason Dukes. Dukes in the game yesterday went 2 for 3 with a walk, which brought in a run. He had an RBI single and a single and flew out to center fielder Derek Jones. On the season so far right now, Jason Dukes, as far as RBIs go, has 17 with 6 runs scored. He's been hit by a pitch 7 times and may hold the record on the team. Chase Musselman holds that record with being hit 11 times at the plate. So Jason Dukes, who wears number 15, he's going to step in. Bats from the right-hand side. Lloyd coming set. And here's the pitch to Dukes. Fastball in the dirt, kind of got away from catcher Daly, but not too far. So no runners went. And that'll be ball one. Duke's going to step back in. Stevens, Harris getting their leads. Lloyd coming set. And the 1-0. Pitch almost hitting Dukes there. And he takes it for ball two. He's stepping back in. On deck is Brantley Upshaw. Upshaw will be pitching today. Here's the 2-0. Dukes gets under this one, fouls it off out of play for strike one. 2 balls and 1 strike on Jason Dukes. So Jason's going to step back in. Lloyd coming set, giving a look back at Stevens at second to a pitch, missing off the plate. And that'll make it ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike on Jason Dukes as he's way ahead here. So Dukes is going to step in. Stevens with a lead at second. Harrison with a lead at first. And here's the 3-1. That's going to miss for ball 4. And Dukes reaches on the walk. And for Jason, as far as walks go, that will be his 9th of the 2021 season. Freshman Galen Wiles is going to be put in to run for Jason. He wears number 5, and he gets over there at first. I'll bring up Brantley Upshaw with the bases loaded. And still no outs. Upshaw in the game yesterday went 0 for 3 with a run scored. On a walk. So Upshaw steps in. Bulldogs on top here in the top of the first, 2-0. Everyone's getting their lead. Lloyd coming set, pitch to the plate. Jammed him there, swing and a miss for strike one. Upshaw going to step back in. Lloyd coming set. Giving a look, 0-1. He catches this outside fastball, puts it on the ground to second baseman Thompson, gets the out at second, Brantley safe at first, and that'll score another run. Bulldogs on top 3-0. One down, then I'll bring up Foster Jones. Jones had a huge hit in the game yesterday. Had a 2-run RBI double in the bottom of the fifth. We featured him in the baseball report today. So runners are on the corners for Foster. 1-out pitch. Here it is. Brantley Upshaw stealing. And no throw. Going to throw back to the pitcher. Now both runners are in scoring position. Lloyd coming set. Here's the 1-0. He hits a high fastball. It's a long chopper on the ground to take Thompson. He fields it. Jones almost beating it out and scores another run. Bulldogs on top 4-0. Two down. I'm going to bring up senior Alex Gordy. Gordy's batting .250 on the season right now with an on-base percentage of .345. He has 7 RBIs this season and could possibly have another one here with Brantley Upshaw on second base. Here's a 2-out pitch. Breaking ball. That'll be called for strike one. Gordy wearing number 8. He steps back in. Senior on this team this year. Lloyd with the pitch. And that misses outside for ball one. Seems like the Bulldogs with the sticks have hit something here recently. They've been on a hitting kick. Lloyd 1-1. Breaking ball. Missing high. Ball 2. On deck is freshman Jesus Quintero, who typically doesn't hit in the lineup, but today he is. 2-1 pitch to Gordy. Fastball called for strike 2. That'll make it 2-2. 2 down. Runner at second. Bulldogs have already scored 4 here in the top of the first. Upshaw with 2 outs is running for himself, and he's pitching. Here's the 2-2. Breaking ball. Gordy fouls it off. It's going to roll back here to the fence, so he stays alive, and the count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. Quintero throwing that ball back to the catcher, Caden Daly. Lloyd with the 2-2. Swing and a miss. That'll be strike 3, and that'll be out number 3. The Bulldogs score 4 runs here in the top of the first to take the lead 4-0 against the Tigers. So we'll send it back to the station and come back with more Bulldog baseball on Y101.
For over 35 years, Thriftway, your Galaxy food store, has been serving the community and is your family-owned and operated hometown grocery store. Michael Grimes and his staff strive to support their community and give customers service second to none. Also, Makeway's Meat Department, your first stop when you're looking for fresh, USDA-certified meats. Their professional meat cutters are always happy to get you the perfect cut of meat. Come in and save throughout the store every day at Thriftway, your Galaxy food store in Lyons.
Community Hospice in Vidalia has been serving families in our community for over 20 years. With their years of service and expertise, they are who you need to call when a family member is facing life's toughest challenges. CEO Jason Colbert will ensure that your family member is treated with the utmost decency and respect. You can call them today at 912-537-0063, or you can go by the facilities at 904 Mount Vernon Road in Vidalia. Jason Colbert and the gang at Community Hospice would like to send their best wishes to Bulldog Senior number 22, Gray Stevens, and wish him the best of luck in his senior season.
Now back to the field for more Toombs County High School baseball on Y101.
Welcome back to Swainsboro as the Bulldogs take on the Swainsboro Tigers in Game 3 of 3, the final regular season game of the season. Up to bat first will be pitcher Elijah Lloyd. He'll be followed by second baseman Tate Thompson and shortstop Lennox Lively. Brantley Upshaw is on the mound today for the Bulldogs. On the season, he's had 24.2 innings pitched. He's pitched in 6 games. As games that he has started, he has a 2-3 record. He's allowed 22 hits, 27 runs, of 8 which were earned. He's given up 23 walks. He's had 23 Ks, and he's hit batters 4 times. He has an ERA of 2.27. Right-handed pitcher. He's still warming up with catcher Jason Dukes out here on the field. See that Swainsboro Tigers has changed up their lineup somewhat. Yesterday, leadoff hitter was Harrison Jones. Elijah Lloyd was hitting second. However, when they were here on Tuesday, Lloyd hit first, Thompson hit second, Lively hit third, Enfield hit fourth. It seems like we're following the same lineup for the most part. The bat is Elijah Lloyd. Lloyd in the game yesterday went 0 for 4. Upshaw going to work from the windup. First pitch in the bottom of the first is going to miss high for ball 1. So Dukes is going to get back behind the plate. Upshaw coming set on the mound from the windup. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss at a fastball there for strike 1. Upshaw coming back onto the mound. Lloyd stepping back in. Upshaw winding. Here's the 1-1. That's going to be called for strike 2. Fastball there. Upshaw winding. 1-2 pitch. Missing high. And that'll even up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Upshaw coming set. And the 2-2 to Lloyd. Going to be popped up into the air. It's going to stay in play, but it may go foul. And it does. So the count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that ball bounces over the fence out and right. And foul territory, of course. So Lloyd is going to step back in. Gordy and Stevens are turning back to second and first as they were running after that ball in foul territory. Lloyd steps in. Upshaw coming set. Saving the sign from catcher Jason Dukes. Winding the 2-2. Called. Strike 3. And that'll be out number 1. As the Bulldogs throw that around, that'll be out number 1, and that'll bring up second baseman Tate Thompson. Thompson's going to bat from the right-hand side. In the game yesterday, Thompson hit the number 9 hole, and he went 1 for 3 with a strikeout, an RBI single, and he grounded into a fielder's choice. Upshaw coming set. Here's the 1-out pitch. Starts him off there with not a bad pitch, just missing to the outside. Ball 1. Thompson steps back in. Upshaw winding, 1-0. As missing low, and that'll make it 2 balls and no strikes. So you're going around your Bulldog defense. You have Trayvon Harris at third, Jesus Quintero at short, Alex Gordy at second, Gray Stevens at first, Jason Dukes behind the plate, 2-0 pitch. Fastball fouled up into the net for strike 1. Chase Musselman's out in left, Chandler Lynn's in center, and Foster Jones is in right. All 5 seniors are on the field here today. It'd be the first baseman, second baseman, and all the outfielders. 2-1 pitch missing way away. And that'll make it 3-1. Upshaw from the windup. Kind of behind here in the count. 3-1 pitch. This ball's going to be hit in the air. Line drive over to Jesus Quintero at short. And that'll be out number 2. Two down, that'll bring up left-handed hitter Lennox Lively, who is playing short today. Lively, in yesterday's game, went 2 for 2, a base hit in the first, a base hit in the fifth, and he was hit by a pitch in the fourth. So he steps in from the left-hand side, and Upshaw Comes with a 2-out pitch. That one misses just outside for ball 1. Upshaw comes back onto the mound. He comes set. Winding. 1-0. Puts that one down the middle, and that'll be called for strike 1. Lively steps in again, batting from the left-hand side. Count is 1 ball, 1 strike on him. Upshaw, winding, and the 1-1. Swing and a miss and an off-speed pitch there for strike 2. Lively steps in. Upshaw adjusts the ball in his glove to get the pitch you want. And here's the 1-2. He brought that inside a bit, so that'll be ball 2. Counts even 2 balls, 2 strikes on Lively. Upshaw coming set. And here's the 2-2. Off-speed pitch that is going to be fouled off out of play. Count remains 2-2 on Lively. He steps back in. Upshaw receiving the sign from catcher Jason Dukes. Now here's the 2-2. And this is way away, and that'll load up the count. 3 balls and 2 strikes. So with a full count, Lively steps back in. See who wins the battle here. Upshaw, full count pitch. Here it is. And it's going to be chopped onto the ground to Jesus Quintero at short. He catches it on the short hop, fires to first, and that will be out number 3. A nice 3-out, 3-down inning for the Bulldog defense, and the Bulldogs keep the lead 4-0 as we go to the second inning. You're listening to Bulldog Baseball on Y101.
Just when you thought the chicken sandwich war was over, it's coming back in a big way with Zaxby's new signature sandwich. It's a double hand-breaded filet, split-top bun, 3 zesty pickles, and if that wasn't enough, it's smothered in Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce. That's right, it's such a big deal, we made a totally new sauce to give it the kick it deserves. The other guys won't know what hit them. Zaxby's signature sandwich. Have you tried it yet?
Have you heard the news? There's a new business in town. Doodlebugs, formerly Pitch and Stitch, is owned and operated by Mona Jones. Doodlebugs is located at 111 Southeast Main Street in Vidalia. We embroider, screen print, and vinyl most items. Come see us Monday through Friday. Hours are 9:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. We can't wait to see you at Doodlebugs.
Now back to the field for more high school baseball with the Toombs County Bulldogs on Y101.
Welcome back to Swainsboro on Y101 as we're in the top of the second inning. Up to bat will be shortstop Jesus Quintero. Quintero is going to bat from the right-hand side. Bulldogs on top here early, 4-0. And Lloyd is still on the mound for the Tigers. He's pitching from a windup. First pitch to Quintero is going to miss off the plate for ball 1. Quintero steps back in. Lloyd coming set, winding, 1-0 pitch. That's going to also miss for ball 2. On the season right now, Quintero's batting 111. An on-base percentage of 105. 2-0 pitch. That's going to miss low. And Quintero has worked the count. 3 balls and no strikes. So he's going to step back in. Way ahead here. Lloyd winding. The pitch is going to be called for strike 1. The count is 3 balls and 1 strike on Quintero. He steps in. Lloyd winding. 3-1. Is going to miss high. And Quintero takes ball 4. So with a runner at first, that'll bring up Chandler Lynn. Lynn reached on a base hit in his first at bat. He comes over here to the left-hand batter's box because he does bat from the left, and he steps in. On the season, Lynn now has, counting the one he just had, 31 hits. and that's counting the one he just had. First pitch to him, breaking ball. That'll be called for strike one. Lynn stepping back in. Lloyd coming set. And he's going to pick back over to first. Quintero there safely. Vidal Young Unity Festival is going on tonight. Not entirely sure how it's going to pan out tomorrow with the weather. So Y101 is scheduled to be there. Me being part of the Y101 personnel being there. Pitch missing. Ball one. It'll be me and Dave Allen. Dave Allen's there right now, actually. If you want to get the 3D glasses of the fireworks that are going on tonight, you might want to head over to the Y101 tent. Just find Dave. Believe me, you'll know who Dave is. 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball called for strike two. Dave is a very interesting character. So Lynn, behind in the count here, 1 ball, 2 strikes. He steps back in. Lloyd with the 1-2. That pitch missing high. He works it to an even 2-2. Lloyd from the stretch, coming set. Quintero with the lead at first. 2-2 pitch, missing outside. Lynn has it full with a runner at first. So Lynn, he receives a call from head coach Derek James, looks down at his wristband, and now he's ready to go. He steps in. Pick back to first. Quintero there safely. Lynn stepping back in. Lloyd coming set, full count pitch is going to miss high, and Lynn reaches on a walk. Runners at first and second, then I'll bring up Chase Musselman. Musselman reached on a base hit at his first at bat in the top of the first. No one's holding Lynn on over there at first. Edenfield playing in front of the bag. Pitch missing away for ball one. And no one's holding on Quintero at second, or at least not to my knowledge. I didn't see anybody there. 1 ball, no strike on Musselman. Shortstop working over there towards Quintero, but he's going to retreat. 1-0 pitch. That's going to be called to strike one. Musselman stepping back in. Quintero with the lead, and Lynn has the lead at first. And there's a pick there. Actually, no throw, but everybody got back to their bases. So now Quintero is going to get a lead again. Lynn's getting the lead over at first. And Lloyd's going to bring the 1-1 to the plate. Breaking ball. Musselman lines out in the center field. That's going to be a base hit. Quintero's going to be held up there at third. And Musselman, 2 for 2 today. And for Musselman, that gives him 32 base hits. Excuse me. I looked at that wrong. Chandler Lynn has 24, counting the one he had earlier in this game. Chase Musselman has 32. So with the bases loaded, that'll bring up Gray Stevens. Stevens on the season has 26 hits and 75 at-bats. 16 of them being singles, 6 doubles, and 3 triples with a home run. First pitch to him is going to be called for strike one. Stevens stepping in. Totally going through a slump here recently at the plate. 0-1. Breaking ball. Missing. Ball one. Quintero over at third. Lynn at second. Musselman with the lead at first. Lloyd coming set. 1-1 pitch. That's going to be called for strike two. Off-speed pitch there. So Stevens finds himself down in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bases are loaded for Toombs County with no outs. Lloyd coming set. 1-2. Breaking ball. Missing inside. Make it 2-2. Sitting right behind home plate today. The other day I was sitting more to my left. And you can really see the pitches sitting from back here really, really well, which for broadcasting, if you want to be technical about what pitch is being thrown, makes it a lot Here, 2-2. And Stevens rips this one just foul. What a hit that would have been. That would have scored 2 runs easily for the Bulldogs. And the count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes on Gray Stevens. A very fast swing there, very reactive to the ball, putting it foul, left field line. Caught the off speed out ahead. And we're ready to go again. No outs here in the top of the second. Bulldogs leading 4-0. Here's the 2-2. Stevens gets under it, fouls it off out of play, and the count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. Stevens going to step back in. Lloyd working from the stretch, coming set, 2-2. He's going to miss low. I'll load up the count full on Stevens. Stevens steps in. Lloyd coming set, full count pitch. Swing and a miss, chasing, and that'll be strike 3, 1 down. Up to bat now will be Trayvon Harris. With 1 down, Trayvon Harris steps in, batting from the right-hand side. He reached on an RBI single in his first at bat. The top of the first. Bulldogs could score some more here, and they certainly need to. Here's the pitch. That's missing for ball 1. Harris steps in. 1-0 pitch. Missing high. They'll make it 2 balls and no strikes on Harris. Lloyd coming set. And the 2-0. That's missing high also. So Harris way ahead. 3 balls and no strikes. Harris with an open stance per the usual. 3-0 pitch. And that misses for ball 4. And then a walk and a run. Bulldogs now on top 5-0. Jason Duke stepping up to the plate now. He reached on a walk on a 3-1 count in his first bat. As far as walks go for Jason, that gave him his 9th of the season. First pitch to him will be called for strike 1. And as for Trayvon Harris, that'll be his 11th of the season. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Now Jason way behind in the count, 0-2. Lloyd from the stretch. Bases still loaded for the Bulldogs. Time has been called by Jason. Now he steps back in. So Duke steps in. The 0-2. Breaking ball. That'll be called for strike 3. 2 down. Upshaw grounded into a fielder's choice in his first at bat, but it did score a run for the Bulldogs. Upshaw steps in, batting from the left-hand side. The Bulldogs have the bases loaded. They've scored 1 run, and it was on a walk. From the bases being loaded. 2-out pitch. That misses. 1. Lloyd coming set. 1-0 pitch. Puts it inside. Jams him. Swing and a miss for strike 1. So Upshaw's going to step back in. Lloyd. 1-1. That misses low. That'll make it 2-1. Lloyd coming set. 2-1 pitch. Missing high. That'll make it 3-1. Upshaw steps in. And a 3-1. Swing and a miss. That'll be strike 2. Full count pitch coming up right here on Brantley Upshaw. Bases loaded, 2 down. Bases are loaded. I keep saying that. He fouls this one off, and it's going to go out of play. Third base side. Quintero has already scored. He reached on the walk. He scored on Harris's walk. Lynn reached on a walk. Also been reached on the base hit. Full count pitch is fouled off yet again. So the pitcher is purposely keeping it on the outside to Brantley Upshaw, which in my experiences with left-handed batters is what pitchers tend to do, is keep it to the outside anyway. Full count pitch. He brings it inside. That almost hits him. And Upshaw, he's going to walk to first, and the Bulldogs now on top 6-0. And the bases are still loaded. 2 down. That'll bring up senior Foster Jones. The base hit would score some runs here for the Bulldogs. Definitely one. Must have been standing on third base. Harris standing at second. Upshaw standing at first. 2-out pitch. And it's going to be chopped on the ground to the shortstop, Lively. Lively fields it, has time, fires to first, and that will be out number 3. The Bulldogs only able to score 2 here in the top of the second, but still maintain the lead, and they lead the Tigers 6-0. We'll take a break and come back on Y101.
This is TCB Broadcasting, WLYU FM, Lions Vidalia, Y101.
It's baseball season, and we at First Franklin Financial are big fans of our local teams. When life strikes with sudden expenses, First Franklin has been there to help for over 80 years. We offer fixed loan rates up to $15,000 with easy payment plans and fast approvals. Visit us online at oneffc.com or give us a call at 537-3062. All loan terms and applicable APRs depend on meeting our underwriting and income criteria for the loan size requested and may require collateral. Georgia Residential Mortgage Licensee 5656.
Hello, Betsy Rollins here again for Tar Land and Timber, located on US 1 South in Lyons, just before the Omaha River. My dad, Tommy Rollins, is the owner and operator of Tar Land and Timber. If you have questions about your timber, give my dad a call. Pine wood, pulpwood, hardwood. He does it all. He will give you the best price for your timber. The job will be done right. Give Tommy a call at 912-565-8850. And don't forget to tell him Betsy sent you.
Now back to the field for all the hard-hitting action. It's Toombs County Bulldog Baseball right here on Y101.
And welcome back here on Y101 to the coverage of the Toombs County High School Bulldog baseball team. This will actually wrap up our regular season coverage. Then we'll go on the road with the team to the playoffs, which they'll be going to next week. Coach James sent me a text today saying that it's not set in stone that they'll be playing who we think they'll play, because there are some things happening in Region 2 AA. We had some very important region series going on this week, aside from this one. And it could change some things for the Bulldogs, so we'll see. Right now, I'm assuming they're entering as the 4th seed. I haven't really racked my mind over how they could enter any higher than that. Then again, I haven't really checked the scores. Up to bat now, the Swainsboro Tigers will be Caleb Edenfield. Edenfield started out on the mound pitching for the Tigers yesterday. He faced 3 batters. First pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1. At the plate, Edenfield went 0 for 3. Grounded out to third baseman Trayvon Harris. Reached on an error by Jesus Quintero and grounded into a fielder's choice. 0-1, swing and a miss, strike 2. Edenfield behind in the count here. He steps in, batting from the right-hand side. Upshaw coming set from the windup. And here's the 0-2. Breaking ball, lined up into the air. Chase Musselman moving over to left center, makes the catch. Goes out number 1. I'll bring up Kason Palmer, the third baseman. Palmer yesterday went 1 for 3, reaching on a base hit and an error, and had a backwards K on an 0-2. So Palmer steps in, bats from the right-hand side, wearing number 7 from Swainsboro Tigers. Upshaw has one down. He comes set, and here's the pitch. Starts him off with a fastball there, swing and a miss, strike 1. Upshaw coming set. 0-1's on the way. A little too inside. Another ball 1. 1-1 on Palmer. Upshaw. Winding. 1-1 pitch. It's going to miss off the plate. That'll make it 2-1. Upshaw coming set. 2-1 pitch. That's going to be called there at the knee. And that'll make the count even 2-2. Time has been called. A tennis ball of some sort came onto the field. Typically, you get a lot of this at the Lions Youth Tournament. And my time's calling it. You have all kind of children playing all kind of different things in between the games, and you'll constantly get balls coming onto the field in the middle of a game, which I've been a part of those kids that threw balls onto the field by accident. 2-2. Swing and a miss. That'll be strike 3. Several times, Mr. McGowan had to come down there and get on to us. But you know, as kids, you get at that age, you get bored watching a game, so you kind of find other things to do. You go start up a game yourself. 2 down. I'll bring up Brandon Chapman. Chapman's the DH today. Chapman played first at the start of the game yesterday. That pitch missing away for ball 1. One-0 pitch, missing. But I say all that to say I tend not to even get too upset. I mean, I don't get upset. I don't know anybody that does when the ball comes onto the field. Ball comes onto the field during the middle of a game. 2-0 pitch. Ball's going to be put up into the air over to Alex Gordy at second. He fields it in the air, and that'll be out number 3. Another 3-up, 3-down inning for Toombs County and Brantley Upshaw on his defense. We'll take a break and come back in the top of the third. Bulldogs lead 6-0 as we break on Y101.
Are you responsible for the care of a loved one? Hi, this is Trent Akins from All Care Pharmacy. With All Care Pharmacy's Care Plus prescription plan, managing their medications has never been easier. Monthly boxes are organized by date and time in securely sealed packages for accuracy and convenience. No more sorting pills or juggling prescription bottles. Call 526-3200 to enroll in our free Care Plus prescription service today. All Care Pharmacy. We manage your medication so you can manage your life.
McClendon Enterprises Incorporated is your local go-to contractor for turnkey civil construction services. We've been a proud supporter of local athletics since our start in 1979 and are appreciative of the values instilled in our youth by the coaches and staff of the Toombs County school system over these years. If you're interested in pursuing a challenging yet rewarding career in civil construction, please visit our website at mcclendenenterprises.com today. And always remember, go Dogs! Now back to the field for all the hard-hitting action. It's Toombs County Bulldog Baseball right here on Y101.
And welcome back to the final game of the regular season here on Y101 as Bulldogs take on the Tigers in Game 3 of the 3-game series. Alex Gordy steps in. Gordy today had a strikeout in his first at-bat, so he's looking for a base hit. First pitch from Lloyd is going to miss for ball 1. Bulldogs lead 6-0 here in the top of the third. My friend Dave Allen is over at Divine Onion Festival today. 1-0 pitch. That one almost hit Gordy. That'll be ball 2. But anyway, Y101 is going to be bringing you coverage from the Vidalia Onion Festival. You know, we were bringing you coverage earlier today. We'll do it all day tomorrow. To a pitch to Gordy, way high. And that'll be ball 3. So Gordy way ahead here. But anyway, we'll be there tomorrow. We'll be giving away prizes. Dave has some games set up you can play to win prizes from Y101. And not to mention the fireworks show. I believe that's tonight. Dave is giving away glasses. That'll be called for strike 1. Or I say Dave, Y101 is giving away glasses to watch during, or to wear during the fireworks show to make it 3D. 3-1 pitch to Gordy. That's going to miss, and Gordy reaches on the walk. And then gives a base runner to bring up Jesus Quintero. So, yeah, go over there if you're at the Onion Festival and see the Y101 tent. Go see Dave. He'll probably make some funny voices. He does that to me sometimes. Next pitch. Pitch to Quintero is going to miss for ball 1. He tries to make me laugh. Sometimes they do. But that's just because they catch me off guard. Quintero goes down and talks to head coach Derek James. You know, so far in my professional career, I've never worked with any two people who are alike. Everybody I've ever worked with since I started, 1-0 pitch, are very different in their own ways. That pitch missing for 2-0, which is a good thing. You don't want to work with people who are the same all the time. It becomes boring. Lloyd, 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss from Quintero. Strike 1. Quintero steps in. Pass from the right. Gordy with the lead at first. Here's a 2-1. Fastball. Hit in the left field. There's a base hit for Jesus. Gordy going to hold up there at second. And that'll bring up Chandler Lynn. Chandler Lynn has batted 3 times in the game. In the first, second, and now here in the third inning. He's 1 for 1 tonight with a walk. Lynn going to step in and bat from the left-hand side. Runners on first and second for the Bulldogs. Lloyd still working from the stretch. He comes set, and here's the pitch. That's going to miss for Lynn for ball 1. Lynn stepping back in. Lloyd coming set. 1-0. Missing outside. Going to make it 2-0. Lloyd coming set. 2-0 pitch to Lynn. That misses. Lynn way ahead now. 3 balls and no strike. So I wonder what Mr. Lynn will do here with a 3-0 count. I'm pretty sure I know what he'll do. Pretty much what every batter does. Here's a pitch. And they usually take the next pitch for strike 1. And that's what he did. 3-1. Lloyd coming set. 3-1 pitch. He puts that in for strike 2. And now it's a full count on Lynn. So he steps in. In his last full count, which was in the at bat before this, he reached on ball 4. He gets under this one, pops it up into the air to Harrison Jones. He makes the catch in left center from center field, and that'll be out number 1. Excuse me, that's not Harrison. That's Derek. Harrison's in the left. So up to bat now is Chase Musselman. Musselman tonight's 2 for 2, extending 30 hits on the season to 32. 28 singles now. He's had 4 doubles this season, 16 RBIs, 23 runs scored. And again, he leads the team by being hit at bat the most, being hit 11 times this season. 1-out pitch. Musselman sets it up into the air to Harrison Jones out and left, and he makes the catch. 2 down. That'll bring up Grace Stevens. Stevens tonight, 1 for 2, RBI single, and a strikeout. So Gray's going to step in. Bulldogs do have a runner in scoring position. Runners on first and second. Gordy getting his lead at second. Quintero with the lead over at first. Lloyd coming set. 2-out pitch. Stevens swinging. Well, it looked like a pitch that may have been too low. That'll be strike one. And Gray steps back in. Lloyd still working from the stretch with runners on first and second. He comes set. The 0-1. Breaking ball. Fouled off. Back into the fence for strike two. So 0-2 on Gray Stevens. Finds himself behind in the count. So he's going to step back in. Gordy with the lead. Quintero with the lead. Lloyd coming set. Pitch missing high. That'll be ball one. Catcher Bailey was set up on the outside of the plate. Receives the sign over there from his pitching coach. And he relays that information to his pitcher. And here is the 1-2. That's way away. Gonna make it 2-2. Stevens going to step in. 2 balls, 2 strikes on him. He worked what was a 0-2 count to an even count of 2-2. The pitch over his head. Now it's full. So he got a full count with 2 down on Stevens. As he steps in, Gordy in scoring position, standing on second base. Quintero at first. And Lloyd with the full count pitch. Breaking ball, chopped foul, third base side, over the head of head coach Derek James. And they're just going to leave it. I believe that is Lucas O'Connor on the run down there to get it. So Stevens is going to step back in. Still a full count on him. Lloyd coming set. And here's the pitch. That's going to miss inside. And Stevens reaches on the walk. 2 down and the bases are loaded for Trayvon Harris. Harris has scored a run each time he's been up to bat today. He scored it on an RBI single in the top of the first, and he scored another run on a walk in the top of the second. The base is loaded. The Bulldogs they could score a run here on a base hit. Pitch to him. Fastball. That's going to be called for strike one. Harris steps back in. Bases juiced for the Bulldogs. Lloyd coming set. 0-1. Kind of jams Harris there, and he swings at it, fouls it off. 0-2. Harris steps back in. Lloyd from the stretch, bases loaded. Everyone with their lead. And in the 0-2. Missing off the plate for ball one. Time has been called by Trayvon. And he steps back in. Lloyd comes set. Here's the 1-2. That misses low, and that makes it 2-2. Harris steps in. Bats from the right. Lloyd comes set, and the 2-2 pitch is going to miss, and the count is full. 3 balls and 2 strikes on Harris. Full count pitch. Missing. Ball 4. Bulldogs scoring a run. 7-0. Going to bring up Jason Dukes with 2 down. Dukes tonight is 0 for 1 with a walk and a called strike 3 on an 0-2 count. So he's going to step in. And here's the pitch. Fastball called for strike 1 on Dukes. Dukes is going to step in. Here's the 0-1. Fouls it back into the net. Nothing in 2. And Dukes is behind, nothing in 2. Dukes stepping in. Lloyd coming set, bases loaded, 0-2 pitch, fouled off into the fence. Duke steps in, batting from the right-hand side. Lloyd coming set. 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball, missing off the plate. Ball 1. For a pitch that was intended to be a breaking ball. Lloyd with the 1-2. Same pitch again. Ball gets away from the catcher. No go from Quintero. He started 2 and then retreated. That'll make it 2-2. Pitch. Popped way up into the air with 2 down, so runners are going. Shortstop Lennox Lively makes the catch, and that'll be out number 3. So the Bulldogs are only able to score 1 run here in the top of the 3rd, but they still lead 7-0. We'll take a break, and we'll come back to Swainsboro on Y101.
Hello, my name is Kathy Benton with People's Bank. Our young people are business owners and community leaders of tomorrow. Here at People's Bank, we take great pride in supporting the youth of Toombs County in all their endeavors, whether it's sports or academics. People's Bank wishes you great success. We love our community, and we are here to help you make your dreams a reality. Serving our community for over 85 years, an equal housing lender and member FDIC.
Tired after a hard day at work, or do you just not feel like cooking after church? Then go let the friendly folks at Shoney's in Vidalia do all the cooking for you and yours. Get their delicious 8-piece fried chicken meal with 2 large sides, 4 biscuits, and a gallon of that famous sweet tea, all for $18.99. Shoney's also offers it a 12-piece and a 16-piece. Go let the friendly folks at Shoney's take the work out of dinner at 2505 Highway 280 in Vidalia, or call 912-537-0922.
Now we're going back to the field for more high school baseball with the Toombs County Bulldogs on Y101.
Welcome back to the action here in Swainsboro as we're in the bottom of the bottom of the 3rd inning. I'm sorry, I was an inning ahead there. We're at the bottom of the 3rd inning. Brantley Upshaw still on the mound. Let's see, we've made some changes here. That looks like Cody Cortez out in center. And that's Bryce's family over in right. And Will Watts is behind the plate catching. And as I mentioned, Brantley Upshaw is still on the mound. Up to bat will be Derek Jones. He'll be followed by Gadsby Kirby, and Harrison Jones. Upshaw still warming up. And Watts bringing it down to 2nd. Now we're about ready to go. So Derek Jones is going to step in. Derek Jones in yesterday's game, he went 1 for 3. And he steps in wearing number 11. Upshaw from the windup. He comes set. Winding the pitch. That's going to miss high for ball one. Jones stepping back in. Upshaw coming set. 1-0 pitch. Puts that in for strike one. Counts not even. 1-1 strike. Bulldogs leading 7-0 here in the bottom of the third. Upshaw, 1-1 pitch. That misses. 2-1. As far as everything else goes, your infield, everything except the catcher has stayed the same. Harris, Quintero, Gordy, Stevens. 2-1. Swing and a miss at a fastball there. 2-2. Junior Bryson Stanley is now out in right. And junior Cody Cortez is out in center. If you're just tuning in. Musselman still standing out in left. And Upshaw with the 2-2. Breaking ball. Foul off. And the count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. So Derek Jones steps in. Upshaw comes set. Winding. 2-2. Missing. And that'll be ball 3. Upshaw going to come set. Winding with the full count pitch. And that misses. And Upshaw gives up his first walk of the night. Runner at first. Going to bring up Gadsden. First off, that's the reason I'm saying it wrong. His name's Gatson Kirby. I have it written down. Gatsby, like the Great Gatsby. The book, the movie. Had to read that in high school. His name's Gatson Kirby. Here's the pitch from Upshaw. Swing and a miss at a high fastball for strike one. Good opportunity here for a Bulldog double play. Runner at first. Upshaw looking at his runner. This first time he's had a base runner to deal with all game. And he comes off the mound. Derek Jones gets back. He's been playing for about an hour now. We're in the bottom of the third. The Bulldogs have been having some really long innings at the plate, which isn't a bad thing. It's a good thing for the Bulldogs. 0-1. Almost hits him. Kind of gets away from Watts, but nobody goes. Now 1-1 strike. Kirby steps in. Upshaw from the stretch. And he steps off the back of the mound. Upshaw coming set. Here's the 1-1. Foul ball. Strike two. So Kirby's going to step back in. Upshaw gives a look at his runner at first. Now comes set. Here's the 1-2. Called. Strike three. That'll be out number one. That'll bring up Harrison Jones, the left fielder. Jones steps in, batting from the right-hand side. Upshaw going to look at his runner at first. Now comes set on the mound. Here's the one-out pitch. Runner going. Ball is fouled off out of play. And that'll be strike one. Like a hit-and-run call there.
Medishare is a Christian community that shares each other's healthcare costs, and because of the current economic situation, they're making it easier than ever.
Jones is going to step in. Upshaw going to come set. 0-1 pitch. Almost hits him. And that'll be ball one.
Maybe now is the time to make the switch like more than 400,000 people already have. And start saving. Here it is. Call 85.
Upshaw going to come set. Here's the 1-1. Fouled off. Back into the fence. That'll be strike 2. Bulldogs lead 7-0 here in the bottom of the third inning. Upshaw coming set. And here's the 1-2, runner going. That pitch is going to miss. Here's the throw and the tag, and he's in safely. Now it is 2 balls and 2 strikes with a runner at second for Harrison Jones, runner in scoring position for the Tigers. First time that's happened all night. See if the Tigers capitalize on that. 2-2 pitch in the dirt. That gets away from Watts, and now Jones is down to third, easy. And that loads up the count on Harrison Jones. There's a Jones on base, and there's a Jones up to bat. Derek Jones is on third, and Harrison Jones is up to bat. Upshaw winding, full count pitch. That misses, and that'll be ball 4. Second walk of the game for Upshaw as pitcher. Second walk of the game for Swan. Up to bat now will be pitcher Elijah Lloyd, with runners on the corners and 1 down. Here's the pitch from Upshaw. Ball's going to be chopped in the hole, and have up a run to the Tigers. Tigers now on the board. Bulldogs lead 7-1. An RBI single by Elijah Lloyd. That'll bring up Tate Thompson, the second baseman. He had a line drive over to Jesus Quintero in the bottom of the first in his first at bat. Upshaw from the stretch. And the 1-out pitch. That misses low for ball 1. This could be a long inning for Swainsboro. Thompson steps in. Shaw comes set. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Bunt's being shown. He pulls back. That'll be called for strike 1. Upshaw coming set. 1-1 pitch. It's going to be popped up into the air. Is it going to stay in play, or is it going to hit on top of the dugout? And it actually goes over the dugout for strike 2. Thompson steps in. Upshaw comes set. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Called. Strike 3, 2 down. Runners are still on first and second. That'll bring up shortstop Lennox Lively. Lively bats from the left. He grounded out to shortstop Jesus Quintero in his first at bat. Here's the 2-out pitch. It's going to be fouled off out of play. That'll be strike 1. Upshaw coming set on the mound, working from the stretch. Runners on first and second. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Popped up into the air. That's going to get out of play also. That'll make it 0-2. Upshaw comes set. Here's the 0-2. Just misses for ball 1. Upshaw comes set. Gives a look at his runners. 1-2 pitch. Misses low. That'll be ball 2. Upshaw coming set. And here's the 2-2. That misses way off the plate. And now the count's loaded. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the full count pitch. Going to be hit onto the ground by Alex Gordy and into right field. That'll be a base hit. A run could possibly score here, but it will not. They'll be held up there at third. That'll be a base hit for Lively. Up to bat now is Caleb Edenfield, and the bases are loaded for Swainsboro. Edenfield steps in. He bats from the right-hand side. He flew out to left fielder Chase Musselman in his first at-bat in the bottom of the second. Here's the pitch. That almost hits him. That'll be ball one. Edenfield steps back in. Upshaw comes set. Here's the 1-0. And a miss and a high fastball for strike one. Upshaw comes set. 1-1 pitch. Pitch is fouled back into the fence for strike two. So Edenfield steps in. Upshaw comes set. And here's the 1-2. In the dirt. Watts blocked it up. They'll make it 2-2. So Edenfield steps in. Counts 2 balls and 2 strikes. And here's the pitch from Upshaw. Swing and a miss. And that'll be strike three, along with out number 3. The Bulldogs give up 1 run here in the bottom of the third, but they still lead 7-1. We'll take a break and come back to Swainsboro on Y101.
Does your home have its own weather pattern? Rivers Air Conditioning and Heating can help you by servicing your current system or by providing you with a new energy-efficient Linux system featuring innovative iComfort thermostats that lets you monitor and adjust your home system anywhere from your smartphone app. Call Rivers Air Conditioning today at 912-537-8490 or visit them online at riversac.net. Patriot Gas in Vidalia is happy to serve its community, and it's been serving its community for over 15 years. With a combined experience of over 55 years and the only true locally owned gas service in town. And if you need them on the weekend, they'll be there too. From gas logs to fireplaces to stoves and propane, Patriot Gas in Vidalia is the only choice to get the job done efficiently and effectively. If you need to call them, the number is 537-1943, or you can go by and visit the location at 209 Green Street in Vidalia.
And now we take you back to the field for all the action of the Toombs County Bulldogs on Y101.
Up to bat for the Toombs County Bulldogs will be Brantley Upshaw, and he'll be followed by Bryson Stanley. Upshaw today is 0 for 1 with a walk. And Stanley will be entering the game. Bryson Stanley on the season right now is batting .132 with an on-base percentage of .227. Got a new pitcher here for Swainsboro. That'll be number 8, Harrison Jones. See, it looks like everybody else. That's Kason Palmer over at third, Caleb Edenfield over at first. Looks like Lennox Lively still at short. Tate Thompson is still at second. Looks like Elijah Lloyd maybe moved out to left field. That him and Harrison Ford just switched places. Or excuse me, Harrison Jones. Harrison Ford wasn't he a president? Come on, 1-2, turn it off. So Brantley Upshaw up to bat. Here's the pitch. He hits this one in the hole in right field and gets on with a base hit. And with a runner at first, that'll bring up Bryson Stanley. On deck will be Alex Gordy. Gordy's still 0 for 1 today with a walk. So Stanley's going to step in, bats from the right-hand side. Jones coming set on the mound. And here's the pitch. Missing low for ball one. Jones is a left-handed pitcher at that. So he's working from the stretch right now. Upshaw with the lead over at first. Here's the 1-0. And Stanley rips a base hit in the left field, and he's standing on first base. That'll be back-to-back base hits for the Bulldogs. And that'll bring up Alex Gordy. Gordy is seeking a base hit in today's game. Time has been called by the catcher, Daly. He goes out and talks to his pitcher. On deck behind Gordy is Jesus Quintero. So Gordy, he steps into the batter's box. Jones from the stretch. He comes set. And here's the pitch. Gordy going to show bunt, bunts it up into the air and into the net for strike one. So, he received another call from head coach Derek James. Now Gordy steps in. Upshaw with the lead at second. Stanley with the lead at first. And here's the 0-1. Gordy rips this one fair at third base line, and that ball's going to roll to the corner. Upshaw's going to score. Stanley's rounding second. He's going to be held up there at third. Gordy is reaching with a double and an RBI double. Bulldogs lead 8-1. And that puts runners on second and third for Jesus Quintero. And on deck will be Cody Cortez. Here's a pitch to Quintero. And this is for ball one. Quintero steps back in. Jones coming set. 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss for strike one. Jones coming set. 1-1 pitch. That's going to miss. That'll make it 2-1 on Quintero. Jones coming set. 2-1 pitch. Quintero pokes this one up into the air. Stanley may be tagging up here. Elijah Lloyd makes the catch. Stanley's going. And Stanley's going to score on a sac fly. Bulldogs now lead 9-1. So with one down, that'll bring up junior Cody Cortez. With runner at second, that's Alex Gordy. Cortez steps in, batting from the right-hand side. On deck, senior Chase Musselman. 1-out pitch. He takes for strike one. Cortez steps back in, bats from the right. Jones coming set. Gordy with the lead. Here's the 0-1. And this is in the dirt, gets away from catcher Daly, and Gordy gets down to third. Going to be ball one on Cortez. Cortez steps in. Counts 1 ball, 1 strike. Jones comes set. Here's the pitch. That's eye level. That'll be 2-1. Cortez on the season is batting .241 with an on-base percentage of .389. 2-1 pitch. That's going to miss away. And that'll make it 3-1. Jones coming set. And the 3-1 pitch to Cortez will be called for strike 2 inside part of the plate. And now the count's full. Cortez steps in. Jones comes set. Here's the full count pitch. Cortez rips it in the hole, and that'll be an RBI single for him as Gordy touches home plate. Bulldogs now lead 10-1. With one down and a runner at first, that'll bring up Chase Musselman. On deck will be Gray Stevens. So Musselman steps in on the night. Musselman's 2 for 3. Here's the pitch from Jones. And that pitch is going to miss for ball 1. Again, I-101 is at the Vidal Youngin Festival tonight, and we'll be there all day tomorrow, weather permitting, of course. 1-0 pitch to Musselman. He gets under it, pops it up here on the infield. Shortstop Lennox Lively makes the call, and he'll make the grab, and that'll be out number 2. Up to bat now will be Gray Stevens with Carson Brady on deck. Stevens today is 1 for 2, with a walk. Bulldogs leading 10-1 here in the top of the 4th. Jones coming set. Here's the pitch. It's going to miss inside for ball 1. Jones is coming set. 1-0 pitch. Stevens gets a hold of this one, puts it deep, and that ball's going to hit off against the fence. Cortez is running fast. Cortez is going to score. Stevens is going to be standing there at second, and that'll be an RBI double for Gray Stevens. That'll bring up Carson Brady. Brady on the season has a .600 on-base percentage. In 2 at-bats, he's had 2 RBIs, a run scored, and 3 walks. Bats from the right-hand side. Stevens standing on second. Here's the pitch. He takes that for strike 1. 0-1 now on Brady as he steps in. Harrison Jones working from the stretch. Stevens with the lead at second. 0-1 pitch. Brady puts this one backside, and Brady reaches on a base hit. And that's going to score Gray Stevens. Play at the plate. Stevens is out. And that'll be out number 3. So Brady reaches on the single, and Stevens gets put out there at home, and that'll end the top of the 4th. Bulldogs score 4 more here, and the Bulldogs now lead 11-1. As we break, you're listening to Bulldog Baseball.
This is TCB Broadcasting WLU-FM, Lions Vidalia, Y101.
Most things in life aren't free, but thanks to Georgia's dual enrollment program, qualifying high school students can take college classes and get high school and college credit absolutely free. Southeastern Technical College offers an array of dual enrollment classes and programs to help find work right out of high school or build the foundation for a college career. Free college credit for high school students, visit southeasterntech.edu.
Come check out these great spring deals at Toombs Auto Parts in Lyons and Brogdon Auto Parts in Swainsboro, your local Napa dealer. Get a Craftsman 6-gallon wet dry bag with attachments just $49.99. McGuire's Gold Class Car Wash $7.99. Gear Up Cotton Diaper Cloths $3.99. And get a Blue Fuel Magnetic Pocket Light, the 10-watt rechargeable work light, or the 3-watt rechargeable LED headlamp. Your choice, only $24.99. They also make hydraulic hoses at Toombs Auto Parts in Lyons and Brogdon Auto Parts in Swainsboro, your local Napa dealer. Now, back to the field for more Toombs County High School baseball on Y101.
Some more defensive changes here in the bottom of the fourth inning for the Bulldogs. You have Carson Brady playing third base now. Lucas O'Connor over at second. You have Logan Knight playing first. Will Watt still behind the plate. Caden Burslus is now on the mound. Bryce Stanley's out in out in right. Cody Cortez is out in center, and Musselman is out in left. Burslus will be pitching right now in 3 complete innings played. In 3 complete innings pitched, Upshaw allowed 2 hits, 1 run, none of which was earned. He had 2 walks and 5 strikeouts. So now batting will be Kason Palmer, the third baseman. Palmer struck out on a 2-2 in his first at bat in the bottom of the second. So he steps in. Burslus, of course, pitches from the left, so he comes set. And here's the pitch. He puts that one in the dirt for ball 1. Burslus working from the windup. 1-0 pitch is on the way. He puts that way over his head for ball 2. Burslus comes back on from the windup, winding. Time has been called. Time has been called. A ball came onto the field. Stanley running over there from right to throw it back out. Time was called before the pitch, so that'll make it 2 balls and no strikes, which is in favor for Burslus. That next pitch missed. So the 2-0 pitch is going to miss, and that'll make it 3-0. Palmer way ahead. Burslus winding, 3-0. That's going to be called for strike 1. Burslus coming set on the mound. 3-1 pitch. Misses way away, and that'll be ball 4. After that now would be Caden Daly. He steps in. He's been catching today. He'll be batting for himself. With a runner at first. Burslus from the stretch. And here's the pitch. He puts that in for a strike. It's going to be popped up into the air into shallow right. And Stanley calls the ball, but was not going to be able to make it there. And he gets the out at second, however. And that'll be 1 out. 1 down. That'll bring up Derek Jones. Jones is over. He reached on a walk in his first bat in the bottom of the third. He steps in. He's batting from the right. There's 1 down. In the bottom of the fourth, Bulldogs still lead 11-1. 1 out pitch. That's going to get away from Watt. It's going to roll all the way to the on-deck circle. And now a runner gets down to second. Jones steps, he was going to step back in. Now he steps back out. Burslus comes onto the mound from the stretch. Comes set. And the 1-0. Jams in there. This ball's going to be fouled off. That'll be strike 1. Counts 1-1 strike on Jones. So he's going to step back in. Runner at second for the Tigers in scoring position. Versluis coming set. The 1-1. Nice breaking ball. That'll be called for strike 2. Versluis comes on. Derek Jones steps in. Daly over at second has a lead. 1-2. Off-speed pitch there, blocked up by Watts. Ball 2. So 2-2 count as Jones steps in. Versluis working from the stretch. He comes set. 2-2. Going to be hit onto the ground to Jesus Quintero. It takes a bad hop. Quintero isn't able to stay with it. And I'm going to say Jones reaches on the air. Now runners are on the corners with one down. Quintero was all right. I don't think it hit him anywhere. It just kind of took a hop. I don't think he was expecting it to take. Instead of catching it, ball was more of a reaction. Defensive reaction. Now I'm bringing up number 5, Gatson Kirby. He's 0 for 1 today. Versluis coming set. Here's the 1-out pitch. That misses away for ball 1. Bulldogs leading 11-1. However, things could change here. Well, not drastically. Only 2 runners on base. Even a home run would only give Swainsboro 3 runs. The time has been called. Watts going out to talk to his pitcher as that pitch missed for ball 2. But it could switch where momentum's flowing right now. Momentum's flowing in the Bulldogs' favor. However, they start making too many errors. You'll slowly see it switch hands. Believe me, I've watched enough baseball and know how the game works. So yeah, I've called a good many games now, too. So 2 balls and no strikes on Kirby. She's going to actually pick back to first. Knight holding him on, applies the tag. Safe. Versluis comes on. And he comes set. 2-0 pitch to the plate. Going to be popped up into the air. Shallow left field. Chase Musselman comes in, makes the call. Going to be caught. 2 down. Now to bring up Harrison Jones, who came in to pitch. He pitches from the left hand, but he's going to bat from the right. He is 0 for today. He reaches on a walk. To get out of this. It's a 2-out pitch. Ball's going to be lined deep right center. Nice hit by Harrison Jones. That's going to score a run. That's going to score 2. Or he's going to hold him up there at third. 11-2. Swainsboro scored another run. Bulldogs still maintain the lead. That was a nice hit by Harrison Jones. RBI at that. I'm going to bring up Elijah Lloyd with him. He's batting from the right. Lloyd today is 1 for 2. Versluis coming set. Here's a 2-out pitch. That misses way away. Watt stays with it. Ball 1. No go from the runners. Runners are on the corners. Lloyd steps in. Versluis comes set. Here's the 1-0. Ball's going to be chopped over to Lucas O'Connor at second. He fields it, fires to first. That'll be out number 3. The Bulldogs only give up a run here in the bottom of the fourth and still maintain a pretty stealthy lead of 11-2. We'll take a break, and we'll come back on Y101.
ASE certified. Stevens Truck Center has what truckers need for their trucks. Truck parts, truck sales, truck servicing, for overhauls to wiring to rear end to transmission repairs. Stevens Truck Center is ASE certified to repair your trucks. Call 912-526-3117. Stevens Truck Center, Highway number 1 in Lyons.
K&K Septic Tank Service, Highway 130 East in Vidalia, will take care of all your septic tank troubles. Ronald Kite is licensed and has over 25 years of professional experience. When the job needs to be right, call the best. That's K&K Septic Tank. Get ready for his numbers, 537-2319 or 293-2319. And again, that's K&K Septic Tank Service in Vidalia. Now, back to the field for more high school baseball with the Toombs County Bulldogs on Y101.
Nathan Riddle is on the mound now for the Swainsboro Tigers. Pitches from the left also. Up to bat will be Will Watts, and on deck will be Brantley Upshaw. And we're in the fifth inning. If the Bulldogs can get a 10-run lead, they could end it here. But the other half of that statement is you have to maintain it in the bottom of the inning. It means no defensive errors. If Swainsboro does score any runs, it needs to be on their own benefit, meaning just on base hits that no one can get to. So Riddle's still warming up on the mound. Watts is going to walk up there. Watts on the season is batting .224 with an on-base percentage of .273. In yesterday's game, Watts went 2 for 3 with a walk and a run scored. And Riddle has thrown his last warm-up pitch, and it looks like we're ready to go. Another catcher back here, but I can't see his number. Looks like number 11. It can't be number 11. And Watt steps in, bats from the right-hand side. Riddle from the stretch, comes set. There's a pitch to Watts. That's going to be called for strike one. Definitely a different kind of velocity here. The faster pitcher. Watt steps in. Riddle coming set. And the 0-1. Watts hits it up the middle. A chopper. Second baseman Tate Thompson gets to it. There's a throw. Watts is out by maybe a step. One down. That'll bring up Brantley Upshaw. Upshaw today, 1 for 2 with a walk. And on deck is Bryson Stanley. So Upshaw going to step in, bats left-hand side. Ran into a fielder's choice, was scored a run in his first at bat, reached on a walk, was scored a run, reached on a base hit. One out pitch from Riddle along the way. That's going to be called for strike one on Upshaw. Upshaw steps in. Lefty-lefty matchup here at the plate. Riddle comes set. Here's the 0-1. That's going to just miss outside. Swainsboro not happy with that call. I'll make it 1-1. Upshaw steps in. Riddle comes set. 1-1 pitch. Misses way away. That'll make it 2-1. Yeah, this is definitely some different velocity than the Bulldogs have faced from Swainsboro pitching this far. He's a lefty, so you got the tail on the ball. 2-1. Kind of jammed in there. Upshaw fouling it off out of play. That'll make it 2-2. Riddle comes onto the mound. He now comes set. Winding. 2-2. That's going to miss, and that'll let up to count 4. So a full count on Upshaw with 1 down. And Riddle with the full count pitch. Swing and a miss. That'll be strike 3, 2 down. Kind of makes me wonder where this guy was earlier in the series. Was he out? Not really sure. He's really throwing up some good stuff here to the plate. Bryson Stanley's up now. He's 1 for 1 today. 2-out pitch to him. He's in the dirt for ball 1. Lucas O'Connor's on deck. Riddle coming set. 1-0. It's going to be called at the knee on Stanley. Riddle coming set. 1-1. It's going to miss outside. They'll make it 2-1. Stanley steps back in. Two-one pitch. Swing and a miss by Stanley. That'll be strike 2. Riddle coming set. 2-2 pitch to the plate. Going to be hit to the first baseman, Caleb Edenfield. He fields it, and that'll be out number 3. 3 up, 3 down, and we go to the bottom of the 5th. Bulldogs lead 11-2 as we break on Y101.
For over 35 years, Thriftway, your Galaxy food store, has been serving the community and is your family-owned and operated in-town grocery store. Michael Grimes and his staff strive to support their community and give customers service second to none. Also, make Thriftway's meat department your first stop when you're looking for fresh, USDA-certified meat. Their professional meat cutters are always happy to get you the perfect cut of meat. Come in and save throughout the store every day at Thriftway, your Galaxy food store in Lyons.
Community Hospital Vidalia has been serving families in our community for over 20 years. With their years of service and expertise, they are who you need to call when a family member is facing life's toughest challenges. CEO Jason Colbert will ensure that your family member is treated with the utmost decency and respect. You can call them today at 912-537-0063, or you can go by the facilities at 904 Mount Vernon Road in Vidalia. Jason Colbert and the gang at Community Hospice would like to send their best wishes to Bulldog Senior number 22, Gray Stevens, and wish him the best of luck in his senior season.
Now back to the field for all the hard-hitting action. It's Toombs County Bulldog Baseball right here on Y101.
And welcome back to the very last game of the regular season between the Toombs County Bulldogs and the Swainsboro Tigers. This will wrap up the regular season for both teams. The Bulldogs winning 2 of the 3 games already will allow them to go to the playoffs beginning next week. And unfortunately for the Tigers, the last game of their season is today, which I was told things could change in Region 2, but I'm not so sure what that means. I guess I'll wait and see till next week. I guess that's when we'll find out. If I find out anything, I'll update you in the Bulldog Baseball report. First loose on the mound, up to bat, Tate Thompson. First pitch to him. He's going to miss in the dirt for ball 1. Verslow's coming set. 1-0 pitch. Fouled off into the fence. That'll be strike 1. Thompson today, 0 for 2, lining out to shortstop Jesus Quintero, and having a call, strike 3 on a 1-2 count. Verslow's 1-0 pitch. Almost hitting him there. That'll be ball 2. Thompson steps back in. He bats from the right-hand side. 2-1 pitch by Versluis. Popped up into the air, and that's going to get out of play. Now the count's even at 2-2. Versluis winding, and here's the 2-2 pitch. That's going to be lined out into left field, and Chase Musselman makes the catch out in left center, and that'll be out number 1. Wasn't entirely sure who was going to catch that one. Cortez was sliding out there. Musselman ran over and made the catch. So that'll bring up Lennox Lively. Lively today's 1 for 2. Going to bat from the left-hand side. Versluis. Coming set, 1-out pitch to the plate. Oh, nice breaking ball. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Good pitch by Versluis. Versluis from the windup. He comes set. Winding. 0-1. Same pitch. Not going to get the call there, so that'll be ball 1. Versluis coming set. 1-1 pitch to the plate. That's going to be called for strike 2. That'll make it 1 ball, 2 strikes on Lively. Versluis coming set. Winding. And here's the 1-2. Trying to get him chasing with that one. That hit way out in front of the plate. That'll make it 2-2. Lively steps in. Versluis winding. 2-2. Breaking ball hit on the ground to Logan Knight at first. He fields it. Going to run to first base himself. And that'll be out number 2. 2 down to bring up Caleb Edenfield. Edenfield today is 0 for 2. Flying out to left fielder Chase Musselman. And having a strikeout in third. With 2 outs, he steps up to the plate. Bats from the right-hand side. We're in the bottom of the 5th here. Now, the Bulldogs beat the Tigers yesterday in the 6th, 14-4 by that 10-run rule. 2-out pitch. Nice pitch, missing outside. Ball 1. Again, if you're out and about at the Vita Onion Festival, be sure you stop by the Y101 tent. See Dave Allen, chance to win some prizes and get those 3D glasses to wear during the fireworks. 1-0 pitch from Versluis. It's going to be fouled off for strike 1. Edenfield steps back in. Versluis coming set. And here's the 1-1. Nice breaking ball, called for strike 2. Versluis finding his rhythm there on the mound. Versluis coming set. Winding. And the 1-2. Missing high. I'll make it 2-2. So Versluis winding, and here is the 2-2. Breaking ball, poked up into the air. Is that going to get down in right center? It is. That's base hit. 2 down and a runner at first. That'll bring up third baseman Kason Palmer. Palmer today 0 for 1 with a walk. Palmer steps in, batting from the right-hand side. Runner at first, getting a lead. Versluis from the stretch, coming set. He's going to throw back to first. Nice pick by Knight. Save versus loose there. For a ball that could have rolled to the fence, and then Edenfield would have gotten down to second. You know how it goes. 2-out pitch to the plate here. And Palmer hits one deep. That hits right up against the wall. Edenfield could possibly score. Cortez getting that ball in. And it's going to roll all the way here to third base. And Edenfield scores on a big RBI double by Kason Palmer. 2 down. That'll bring up Brandon Chapman, who's re-entering the game. Chapman lined out to second baseman Alex Gordy in his first at bat. Forced play is at first base. And now Chapman's going to step in. Chapman's batting from the right. Versluis throws from the left. Runner at second has his lead. Here's the 2-out pitch. Ball's going to be hit up the middle. And, Lucas O'Connor moves over there, makes the play, and gets the out at first base. Excuse me, I couldn't see the umpire. And the combination of the umpire and Will Watts got in my way there, and I couldn't see. But that'll be out number 3, and the Bulldogs give up another run here. They lead 11-3 as we go to the top of the 6th, and we break on Y101.
Just when you thought the chicken sandwich war was over, it's coming back in a big way with Zaxby's new signature sandwich. It's a double hand-breaded filet, split-top bun, 3 zesty pickles, and if that wasn't enough, it's smothered in Zax sauce, or new spicy Zax sauce. That's right, it's such a big deal, we made a totally new sauce to give it the kick it deserves. The other guys won't know what hit them. The new Zaxby's signature sandwich. Have you tried it yet?
Tracking and controlling all aspects of your debit card in real time is not only convenient, but also smart. Altamaha Bank & Trust now offers a digital debit card app. The ABT card app offers enriched transaction information, safety controls, and spending insights. You'll be able to stop card thieves in their tracks when necessary. Download the ABT card app in the Apple or Google Play Store today. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Now back to the field for all the hard-hitting action. It's Toombs County Bulldog Baseball right here on Y101.
And we're back in Swainsboro as we are wrapping up this last game of the 2021 regular season. The Bulldogs are on top 11-3 over the Swainsboro Tigers right now. Up to bat will be Lucas O'Connor. O'Connor will be followed by Jesus Quintero. O'Connor on the season is at .333 with an on-base percentage of .556. He's had 6 at-bats, and in those 6 at-bats, he's had 2 hits. He's been walked twice, hit by a pitch once. He has 10 plate appearances. There we go. And the first pitch from Riddle to O'Connor is going to miss for ball 1. O'Connor steps back in. Riddle from the stretch. Comes set. 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss by O'Connor for strike 1. O'Connor steps back in with the top of the 6th in a game that goes 7, and I believe today we will be going that full 7. Just a hunch. 1-1. That's going to miss. That'll make it 2-1. Just gotten so used to the games I've been calling that it ended early, like yesterday. It ended in the 6th. All last week, the games were ending early. 2-1. Swing and a miss. That'll make it 2-2. O'Connor steps back in. Counts even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. On deck, Jesus Quintero. Riddle coming set. And the 2-2. Swing and a miss. And that'll be strike 3, 1 down. Yeah, I'm telling you, this pitcher here is I'm not entirely sure where he was earlier in the series. Like yesterday or Tuesday. Up to bat now, Jesus Quintero. Quintero today, 1 for 1 with a walk and a sacrifice fly that scored a run. Here's the pitch. It's going to miss for ball 1. Quintero steps back in. Riddle coming set. 1-0. Quintero puts the ball on the ground to, looks like Elijah Lloyd is at short now. He fields it, throws to first, and that'll be out number 2. Up to bat now will be Cody Cortez. On deck, Chase Musselman. Cortez steps in. Cortez reached on an RBI single in his first at bat, which was in the top of the 4th. 2-out pitch. That's going to miss for ball 1. Bulldogs still lead by 8. Scores 11-3 Toombs County. Riddle coming 1-0. Cortez takes that for strike 1. Riddle still working from the stretch. 2 down, top of the 6th. 1-1 pitch to Cortez is way high for ball 2. I think Riddle knew as soon as he let that ball go that he didn't let it go the way he wanted to. Smiling. So Riddle working from the stretch. Coming set. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a miss by Cortez. That'll even up the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's a 2-2 pitch. Missing in the dirt. Ball 3. Now he's going to go down and talk to Cortez is going to go down and talk to head coach Derek James. I'm not sure what happened or why time has been called. They've been called by the umpire. So Cortez is going to step back in. Riddle coming set. And here's the full count pitch. That's going to miss off the plate. Cortez reaches on a walk. 2 down. That'll bring up Chase Musselman on deck. Logan Knight. So Chase Musselman steps in, a senior on this team. He's 2 for 4 today. Here's a 2-out pitch. Musselman takes it for strike 1. Musselman steps back in. Riddle comes set. 0-1. They're going to miss for ball 1. Riddle comes back onto the mound. Cody Cortez getting the lead at first. Riddle coming set. 1-1. Musselman hits a chopper onto the ground to shortstop Elijah Lloyd. Musselman going to try to beat it out. And does he come off the bag? Yes, he does. Cody Cortez gets down to third. Musselman reaching there. So to consider that an infield hit, or do you consider it an error on the throw? Coach for Swainsboro is going to come out and talk to the umpire about this. Willie asked for help from the home plate umpire. Now Logan Knight's going to step in. Two down, runners on the corners to bring up Logan Knight. Riddle coming set. Here's a two-out pitch. Knight's going to take that for strike one. Riddle coming back on. 0-1. Knight goes backside, so backside that it actually goes out of the field at the foul ball. Nothing in two. Runners on the corners. A base hit here would score Cortez, possibly Musselman. Base hit to the backside, maybe, depending on how much of a leap Musselman gets from first, which could be too much because Riddle is a left-handed pitcher. 0-2 pitch, missing inside, getting away from the catcher, and Cortez is going to score, and Musselman gets down to second, and Musselman is going to run to third. Here's the throw. Musselman slides in safely. Actually, Musselman came off the bag, and that'll be number 3. And now it's 12-3 as we go into the bottom of the 6th. Bulldogs leading as we break on Y101.
It's baseball season, and we at First Franklin Financial are big fans of our local teams. When life strikes with sudden expenses, First Franklin has been there to help for over 80 years. We offer fixed loan rates up to $15,000 payment plans and fast approvals. Visit us online at oneffc.com or give us a call at 537-3062. All loan terms and applicable APRs depend on meeting our underwriting and income criteria for the loan size requested and may require collateral. Georgia Residential Mortgage License C5656.
Hello, Betsy Rollins here again for Tar Land and Timber, located on US 1 South in Lyons, just before the Omaha River. My dad, Tommy Rollins, is the owner and operator of Tar Land and Timber. If you have questions about your timber, give my dad a call. Pine wood, pulpwood, hardwood. He does it all. He will give you the best price for your timber. The job will be done right. Give Tommy a call at 912-565-8850. And don't forget to tell him Betsy sent you.
Now we're going back to the field for more high school baseball with the Toombs County Bulldogs on Y101.
To reverse loose, and the Toombs County Bulldog defense will face the 7, 8, and 9 batters from Swainsboro here in the bottom of the 6th, and it looks like we're going to go the full 7 innings, which is fine. It's the last regular season game. So you get your money's worth on the last regular season game because no team knows how far they're going to go in the playoffs. Bulldogs, they go in as a 4th seed. They'll have to face somebody from a 1st seed. That game can get pretty tricky, especially as you move through the Georgia high school bracket for baseball. You start playing some of these teams up from Atlanta, and let me tell you, baseball from up around Atlanta is taken quite seriously. Derek Jones going to get a piece of this one, pop it up in shallow center. Jesus Quintero runs back there and makes the grab. That'll be out number 1. You think baseball is taken seriously down here? You should go up towards Atlanta. Look at those tournaments they have on the weekends for baseball. Or even in Savannah. Around there, Pooler, Effingham, Bloomingdale, all those places, 1-out pitch. Swing and a miss by Gatson Kirby for strike 1. Kirby steps back in. First loose coming set, 0-1 pitch. Puts that in for strike 2. On deck is Harrison Jones. Versluis winding. And here's the 0-2. Not a bad pitch. It just misses. Came in a little high on the batter. So 1 ball, 2 strikes on Kirby. He steps back in. Versluis. 1-2 pitch. This ball's going to be hit just over the head of Jesus Quintero for a base hit by Kirby. With 1 down, that'll bring up Harrison Jones. Jones on the ninth, 1 for 1 with a walk. So Jones steps into the box. Bats from the right. Versluis throws from the left. Here's the 1-out pitch. It's missing way high. Nice catch by Watts. That'll be ball 1. Versluis working from the stretch. Runner at first with the lead. Versluis going to throw back there. Nice tag applied by Knight. Kirby back in safely. Versluis coming set. 1-0. Missing off the plate. That'll make it 2-0. Versluis comes set. To the pitch to the plate. That misses for ball 3. Now Watt's going to throw down to first. Kirby there safely. Versluis way behind in the count. 3 balls, no strikes. He's going to pick back to first. Nice tag applied, but Kirby's there safely. Versluis comes onto the mound. Comes set. Here's the 3-0. He puts that in for strike 1 right down the pipe. Versluis comes set. 3 balls, 1 strike. Here's the 3-1. Ball's popped up into the air in the right field. Bryson Stanley is there and makes the catch. That'll be out number 2. 2 down to bring up Elijah Lloyd. Here's number 13. He's 1 for 3 today. He steps in, bats from the right-hand side, 2 down, runner at first with the lead. Versluis coming set. 2-out pitch to the plate. Missing away for ball 1. Lloyd steps back in. Versluis comes set. Here's the 1-0. That misses high. That'll make it 2-0. Versluis coming set, getting a look at his runner over at first. 2-0 pitch. Puts this one in for strike 1. Fastball. He's going to pick back to first. Tag applied. He's safe. Steps back on. He started Lloyd out with 2 off-speed pitches, breaking ball type stuff. Trying to get him chasing stuff. 2-1. He puts that in. Nice pitch. Strike 2. I'm a big fan of the breaking ball. I don't know how I feel about it early in the count. I think early in the count, you need to work the outer layers of the zone and then gradually work towards something of, breaking ball, off speed. 2-2. Ball's going to be hit onto the ground over to Jesus Quintero. Fields it on the run, and Logan Knight unable to make that catch. And runner's going to get down to third, so he's going to reach on the error. And this error is going to be awarded on the throw. So 2 down, runners on first and third. They'll bring up Tate Thompson, the second baseman. Mercer's coming set, but a nice attempt by Jesus Quintero nonetheless. He made that throw on the run. 2-out pitch, popped up and out of play. Strike one. Which, I don't know, you almost could award that an infield hit. Depends on who you ask. But since it was caught, and there was a chance, I'm going to have to award it the error. 0-1. Nice, off-speed. Breaking ball, nothing in 2. Very nice pitch. Bottom of the 6th, Bulldogs lead 12-3. One more inning left. Up to bat will be Logan Knight. He gets to finish his at bat. 0-2. Missing high, ball 1. And then on deck will be Carson Brady and Will Watts. He steps in. First loose comes set. And the 1-2. And misses low. Now leaving up to count at 2-2. First loose comes set. Winding. 2-2. Ball's going to be hit back same location to Jesus Quintero. Fields it, fires across the diamond. Knight unable to pick it, and that scores a run. Jesus Quintero, 2 errors in a row there. One giving up the run. Runners now on first and second. Bring up Lennox Lively. Now it's 12-4. First loose, pitching an excellent game so far. 2-out pitch. He puts that down the middle for strike 1 on Lively. Lively today, 1 for 3. Ground out to shortstop Jesus Quintero, reaching on a base hit, and then a ground out to Logan Knight over at first. First loose coming set. Getting a look at his runner, the 0-1. Going to miss off the plate for ball 1. Verslus comes back onto the mound. The count is 1-1. Caden comes set. And the 1-1 pitch. Nice block by Will Watts. Sort of floated up there, landed in the dirt. 2-1. This game has been going over 2 hours now. Merslus, 2-1 pitch. That misses and gets away from Will Watts. Runners now down to second and third. And that'll make it 3-1. All the Bulldogs need is 1 out to get out of this, and here comes head coach Derek James. Comes to talk to his pitcher, Caden Verslus. I will say one thing that Derek James does a lot when he goes to talk on the mound is he does a lot of pointing. Pointing there, he pointed over there, then he pointed over there. He kind of gives clear indication to the crowd what that conversation is probably about. At least those who keep up with baseball. And in particular, who are keeping up with this game right before your eyes, if you're here, or before your ears, if you're listening. Thanks for listening, by the way. So Verslus and the 3-1. Here it is. This ball hit over to Jesus Quintero. He fields it, fires to first, takes his time, and there we go. He gets out number 3. We go to the 7th inning. Bulldogs lead 12-4. We'll take a break, and we'll come back on Y101.
Are you responsible for the care of a loved one? Hi, this is Trent Akins from All Care Pharmacy. With All Care Pharmacy's Care Plus prescription plan, managing their medications has never been easier. Monthly boxes are organized by date and time in securely sealed packages for accuracy and convenience. No more sorting pills or juggling prescription bottles. Call 526-3200 to enroll in our free Care Plus prescription service today. All Care Pharmacy. We manage your medication so you can manage your life.
McClendon Enterprises Incorporated is your local go-to contractor for turnkey civil construction services. We've been a proud supporter of local athletics since our start in 1979 and are appreciative of the values instilled in our youth by the coaches and staff of the Toombs County school system over these years. If you're interested in pursuing a challenging yet rewarding career in civil construction, please visit our website at mcclendenenterprises.com today. And always remember, go Dogs. And now we take you back to the field for all the action of the Toombs County Bulldogs on Y101.
Welcome back to the Toombs County baseball team's last regular season game of the 2021 season. Up to bat will be Logan Knight. He's going to finish it at bat from before when there was a put out during his at bat. On deck will be Carson Brady. Riddle's still on the mound, and Riddle is bringing it. I'll tell you what. I'm still confused as to why he hasn't. Let me go back and look, but I don't remember seeing him. And I left after the 5th in that game on Tuesday. He could have been brought in. I don't see his name in the lineup, but I'm just unsure why he hasn't pitched before this, considering, I'm just watching him right now. The first time I've seen the kid in my entire life. And, he's got velocity. He's got some decent pitches, and it's kind of working on the Bulldogs. They haven't really gotten a base hit off him since he's gotten up there. So my question to Swainsboro is, why hasn't he pitched already? I'm glad the Bulldogs have won 2 games to go to the playoffs. I always want Bulldogs to win in any sport, anything they're doing. Bulldogs come out on top. But, I don't want it to be because, it's just given to them, However, sometimes I take it where you can get it. Don't complain about it. Logan Knight's going to step up here in the top of the 7th inning. This will conclude the game here if the Bulldogs can maintain the lead through the top of, as long as Swainsboro doesn't tie it up in the bottom of the inning, then this will conclude the game. However, if Swainsboro doesn't go ahead, tie it up, then they'll lose. Swainsboro does tie it up. Ball 1 on Logan Knight. Riddle comes set. 1-0 pitch. Knight gets under it. And it's going to come here out of play. Right behind me. And that'll be strike 1. Everybody went running. I just kind of looked at it. I kind of looked where everybody else is going because I assumed that's where the ball is going to land. And I saw that I was safe, so. Logan Knight trying to kill us out here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Knight steps in, Riddle from the stretch. One. Missing away. Gonna make it 2-1. Knight steps in. Knight on the season. We find his name is 231 with an on-base percentage of 286. 2-1 pitch. He's gonna miss for ball 3 on Logan. As a team, before this game, I'm not sure what it may be now, but before this game, the Toombs County Bulldogs as a team was hitting 293 with an overall on-base percentage of 402. 3-1, Knight fouls it off into the net for strike 2. The Bulldogs have a slugging percentage of 362, full count on Logan. a ball just hit the net and made a bird fly away. That's what the commotion's about. They're having a good time here in Swainsboro. Riddle, full count pitch. Knight lines this up the middle, and that's a base hit for Logan. I'll bring up Carson Brady. Brady reached on a base hit in the top of the fourth, and then there was a put out here at the plate. So the way you would score that is you would still award the base hit, and, you just had the put out, because the put out had nothing to do with the base hit. So Brady's going to step in. I'm drinking another Powerade. Constantly making mistakes. So Brady, here's the pitch. That's going to miss for ball one. Brady's going to step back in. One at pitch. Brady takes that for strike one. Brady's going to step back in. Knight going to get a lead over at first. Caleb Edenfield holding him on. 1-1 pitch is on the way. Brady lines this one up the middle, and it's going to drop in for a base hit. Logan Knight, however, is going to get to second base safely. Carson Brady reaching on a nice base hit up the middle. Runners now on first and second. Up to bat now, Will Watts. Bulldogs have runners on first and second here in the top of the seventh. Time has been called by the catcher. He's going to go out and talk to his pitcher, Nathan Riddle. And now he comes back, and we're about ready to go. Again, Dave Allen over at the Vidalia Union Festival with Y101. Look for the Y101 tent. Giving away prizes. You can win some prizes. Giving away 3 glasses to wear for the fireworks. Here's the pitch to Watts. He takes that for strike one. Watts steps back in. Riddle from the stretch. Coming set. 0-1 to Watts. Missing low. Ball one. Watts on the game so far is 0 for 1. He grounded out to second base with Tate Thompson, so he's looking for a base hit today. Riddle coming set. 1-1 pitch. Inside on Watts. That'll make it 2-1. Sun is gone. I don't even see it anymore. Lights are on here in Swainsboro. Riddle coming on from the stretch. Coming set. Giving a look at Logan Knight. 2-1. Going to be called for strike 2 on Watts. Watts steps in. Riddle comes set. Here's the 2-2. Watts gets under it, pops it up into the air over here in foul territory. First baseman Caleb Edenfield moves over and makes the play. That'll be out number 1. And that'll bring up Caden Versluis. Versluis going to bat from the right-hand side. Caden Versluis on the season has made 1 plate appearance. And this will be his second one with 1 out. Here's the pitch from Riddle. Swing and a miss by Versluis for strike 1. The Bulldog dugout is really hyping Versluis up. So much so that he's starting to laugh at the plate. So he steps back in. if you can hear him on the radio, that is the Bulldog dugout. The 0-1. He gets a piece up. All right. So nothing in 2 on Versluis. He steps back in. Runners on first and second. Knight down at second. Brady over at first. Riddle coming set. And the 0-2. That misses for ball 1. On the inside. It's very intense silence just then, waiting for the umpire to make that call. It's like I got quiet, the dugout got quiet, everybody in the field got quiet, just waiting. Probably because I thought it was going to go the other way. 1-2. Missing high. Ball gets away from the catcher. Runners getting down to second and third. And 2 runners are on scoring position for Caden Versluis. 2-2. That's Knight and Brady. Caden Versluis. All right, so time has been called, and now he steps out. Pitcher Nathan Riddle asking for another ball. Bryson Stanley on deck. And now Riddle asking for another ball. Guess he wants something with a good bit of seam on it, where he can really feel the seam. So now Versluis, he asked the catcher if his pitcher was good. Catcher said yes, so Versluis steps in. Counts 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runners in scoring position. Riddle coming set. And here's the 2-2. He gets under it, pops it up into the air over here near first base. Is it going to fall in? Fair territory. No, the second baseman, Tate Thompson, makes a heck of a play behind first base for out number 2. 2 down to bring up Bryson Stanley. Stanley steps in. Stanley on night is 1 for 2. So Riddle working from the stretch. Here's the pitch. Stanley fouls us off out of play for strike 1. On deck, Lucas O'Connor. And Riddle's asking for another ball. So Riddle comes onto the mound. Knight and Brady on third and second. Riddle coming set. The 0-1. Missing off the plate. That'll be ball 1 on Stanley. I'm trying to go ahead and do these hitting stats while I have a second. I won't feel so pressed to do it during the last. I assume, knock on wood, the Bulldogs won't come back up to hit. However, I could be terribly wrong, and if that's the case, you can blame it on me. 1-1. Stanley gets a piece of it, fouls it back into the fence. That'll be strike 2. Lucas O'Connor coming from the on-deck circle to get that ball. So Bryson Stanley steps back in. And Riddle coming set. 1-2 pitch to Stanley. Misses outside for ball 2. Counts even at 2 on Stanley. Riddle from the stretch comes set. And the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. And that'll be strike three, and that'll end the top of the seventh. We go to the bottom of the inning. Bulldogs lead 12-4 as we break on Y101.
This is TCB Broadcasting, WLYU FM, Lions Vidalia, Y101.
Hello, this is Selena Lockley with People's Bank. Our young people are our business owners and community leaders of tomorrow. Here at People's Bank, we take great pride in supporting the youth of Toombs County in all of their endeavors, whether it's sports, academics, or other areas of their lives. People's Bank wishes you great success. We love our community, and we're here to help make your dreams a reality. People's Bank, serving our community for over 85 years. Equal housing lender and member FDIC.
Tired after a hard day at work, or do you just not feel like cooking after church? Then go let the friendly folks at Shoney's in Vidalia do all the cooking for you and yours. Get their delicious 8-piece fried chicken meal with 2 large sides, 4 biscuits, and a gallon of that famous sweet tea, all for $18.99. Shoney's also offers it in a 12-piece and a 16-piece. Go let the friendly folks at Shoney's take the work out of dinner at 2505 Highway 280 in Vidalia, or call 912-537-0922.
Now back to the field for more Toombs County High School baseball on Y101.
And welcome back to Slanesboro. We're in the bottom of the seventh. The Bulldogs are leading 12-4. Lucas O'Connor is now on the mound. And Galen Wiles has entered the game over at second base. Chase Musselman, the only senior standing on the field tonight. Right now, I mean, when we started the game, all 5 of them were on the field. But Coach James giving some other players a chance to play as part of the regular season. I'm still working on these hitting stats. I'm trying to determine all my different writings, each from each other. I've been doing a terrible job at this, but I think Chase Musselman, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Chase Musselman has a 7-game hitting streak. I've not mentioned anything about it. First pitch from O'Connor is going to miss, and we're all the way back here to the fence for strike one from Caleb Edenfield. Or excuse me, ball one, Caleb Edenfield. Next pitch falls in for strike one. Now make the count even at 1 ball, 1 strike. Watts going out to talk to O'Connor. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss. That'll be strike 2. All right, I'm done with the hitting stats. I got it all done. O'Connor from the windup, coming set, and here is the 1-2. Swing and a miss. There's strike 3, 1 down. Nice pitch by O'Connor. So up to bat now will be Kason Palmer. Palmer on the night is 1 for 2 of the walk. 1 out pitch from O'Connor. Breaking ball called for strike 1. So now I'm trying to get burst loose together here. Let's see, entered in the 4th. 1. Okay. O'Connor, 0-1. That misses high. That'll make it 1-1. Let's see. Burst loose. All right. 1-1. Missing. That'll make it 2-1. You get to hear how I do this during the commercial break. Usually only Robin gets to hear it, but now everybody does. And make all kind of noises, talk to myself, think out. O'Connor from the windup, coming set. 2-1. Called for strike 2 inside. All right, I got First Loose's pitching stats done. 2-2. Missing low, nice block from Will Watts. That'll load up the count. So a full count here for pitcher Lucas O'Connor. O'Connor comes set, winding, and the pitch. Popped up into the air, fouled off out of play. Count remains full. So, Casey Palmer steps back in there, and the full count pitch. Missing, that'll be ball 4. 1 down and a runner at first. That'll bring up Brandon Chapman. Chapman steps in. He's going to bat from the right-hand side. O'Connor now going to work from the stretch. Palmer being held on at first by Logan Knight. 1-out pitch. That was high for ball 1. O'Connor looks over. Now comes set. Here's the 1-0. Watts, that pitch misses. Watts throws it down to first. Runner safe. To a pitch. Missing away. So Chapman's ahead here. 3 balls, no strikes. O'Connor, 3-0 pitch. Puts it in for strike 1. Chapman steps in. O'Connor from the stretch. Coming set. Here's the pitch. And it just misses for ball 4. Now runners on first and second. With 1 out to bring up Derek Jones. Jones on the night is 0 for 2 with a walk. Jones steps in. That's from the right. O'Connor working for the stretch, coming set, giving a look at his runner. Here's the 1-out pitch. This is for ball 1. Jones wanted to swing at it, but decided not to. He steps back in. O'Connor comes set. And the 1-0. That'll be called for strike 1. Jones steps out. Now he steps back in. Has the count of 1 ball, 1 strike. O'Connor, 1-1. He's going to miss for ball 2. O'Connor from the stretch. 2 balls, strike. Comes set. Here's the pitch. This ball's lined out to left field. Chasing Musselman flags it down and makes the catch. And that'll be out number 2. That'll bring up Gatson Kirby. Yeah, I guess. Kind of looked like a 9 for a second there. Now I'm kind of looking over these stats to see who I need to interview. I know who I'm going to interview tonight. 2-out pitch. That's going to miss for ball 1. been interviewing the same couple of people for a while. That's time to switch it up. One a pitch. Put up into the air to Chase Musselman in left. He goes back and makes the catch. That'll be your ball game, and we have just wrapped up the regular season of Toombs County Bulldog Baseball. We'll take a break and come back and wrap up tonight's game on Y101.
For over 35 years, Thriftway, your Galaxy food store, has been serving the community and is your family-owned and operated hometown grocery store. Michael Grimes and his staff strive to support their community and give customers service second to none. Also, make Thriftway's meat department your first stop when you're looking for fresh, USDA-certified meat. Their professional meat cutters are always happy to get you the perfect cut of meat. Come in and save throughout the store every day at Thriftway, your Galaxy food store in Lyons.
Have you heard the news? There's a new business in town. Doodlebugs, formerly Pitch and Stitch, is owned and operated by Mona Jones. Doodlebugs is located 111 Southeast Main Street in Vidalia. We embroider, screen print, and vinyl most items. Come see us Monday through Friday. Our hours are 9:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. We can't wait to see you at Doodlebugs.
Here at Altamaha Bank and Trust, we have deep roots in our growing community, and what a sweet time of year it is for us. Flowers are in full bloom, the sun is shining, and sweet Vidalia onions are in season. We look forward to all this season offers us. Stop in and visit us at any of our branches to find out what we can offer you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Are you responsible for the care of a loved one? Hi, this is Trent Akins from All Care Pharmacy. With All Care Pharmacy's Care Plus prescription plan, managing their medications has never been easier. Monthly boxes are organized by day and time in securely sealed packages for accuracy and convenience. No more sorting pills or juggling prescription bottles. Call 526-3200 to enroll in our free Care Plus prescription service today. All Care Pharmacy. We manage your medication so you can manage your life.
Of tonight's game, the Toombs County Bulldogs taking it 12-4, which means they not only sweep Plainsboro Tigers on the series, but they end the regular season on a 6-game winning streak. They'll end the region play as 8-7 overall and 8-7 on the region and 16-11 overall. The Bulldogs scored 4 runs in the top of the first, 2 in the top of the second, 1 in the third, 4 in the top of the fourth, and 1 in the sixth to take the game. Upshaw pitched 3 innings. He allowed 2 hits, a run, which was unearned, 2 walks, and had 5 Ks. Burst loose. Had 3 innings pitched with 3 hits, 3 runs, 1 of which was earned, and gave up a walk. At the plate, Carson Brady went 2 for 2. Alex Gordy went 1 for 2. Upshaw went 1 for 3. Trayvon Harris went 1 for 1. Chandler Lynn went 1 for 2, and Cody Cortez went 1 for 1. Chase Musselman went 2 for 5. So that's going to wrap it up for the regular season of baseball here on Y101. But we will be bringing you all the playoff games starting next week. And when I find out more about that closer to time, I'll let you know. I want to thank Robin back at the station. But I'm Bryce Brady for Toombs County Baseball. But don't go anywhere. We'll have Dave Allen from Y101 and the Onion Festival coming up in just a few moments. You all go out there, see Dave at the Onion Festival, the Y101 tent. And again, this has been Bulldog Baseball. I'm Bryce Brady for Y101.
You've been listening to the Toombs County High School Bulldog Baseball right here on Y101. Today's game was brought to you by Shoney's in Vidalia, Rivers Heating and Air in Vidalia, Patriot Gas in Vidalia, All Care Pharmacy in Lyons, Southeastern Technical College in Vidalia, Toombs Auto Parts in Lyons, Stevens Truck Center in Lyons, K&K Septic in Vidalia, Thriftway, your Galaxy food store in Lyons, Community Hospice in Vidalia, Zaxby's in Vidalia, Doodlebugs in Vidalia, First Franklin Financial in Vidalia, Carland and Timber in Lyons, McClendon Enterprises in Vidalia, and People's Bank in Vidalia and Lyons. You've been listening to the Toombs County Bulldogs Baseball right here on Y101 with the voice of the Bulldogs, Bryce Brady. Tune in next time for more high school baseball on Y101.
Dum da dum da dum da dum da da dum da dum da dum da da da.
Well,
passing out $100 bills, and it kills and it thrills like the horns on my Silverado grill. And I buy the bar double round a crown, and everybody's getting down in this town. Ain't never gonna be the same. Cause I saddle up my horse and I ride into the city. I make all the noise, cause the girls, they are so pretty. Riding up and down Broadway on my old Scud Leroy, and the girls say, save a horse, ride a cowboy. Everybody says, save a horse, ride a cowboy. Well, I don't give a dang about nothing. I'm singing and blinking while they're drinking. Long necks down, and I wouldn't trade old Leroy or my Chevrolet for your Escalade or your Freak Parade. I'm the only John Wayne left in this town. And I saddle up my horse and I ride into the city. I make a lot of noise, cause the girls, they are so pretty. Riding up and down Broadway on my old Scud Leroy, and the girls say, save a horse, ride a cowboy. Everybody says, save a horse, ride a cowboy. Thoroughbred, that's what she said in the back of my truck bed as I was getting buzzed on suds out on some backcountry road. We were flying high, fine as wine, having ourselves a big and rich time, and I was going just about as far as she'd let me go. But her evaluation of my cowboy reputation had me begging for salvation all night long. So I took her out gigging frogs, introduced her to my old bird dog, and sang her every Willie Nelson song I can think of, and we made love. And I saddle up my horse and I ride him through the city. I make a lot of noise, cause the girls, they are so pretty. Riding up and down Broadway on my old Scud Leroy, and the girls say, save a horse, ride a cowboy. Everybody says, save a horse, ride a cowboy. What? Save a horse, ride a cowboy. Everybody says, save a horse, ride a cowboy.
Welcome to the 44th Annual Vidalia Hunting Festival. Now let's check in with the Y101 crew broadcasting live.
Hello and welcome to the 44th Annual Vidalia Sweet Onion Festival. We are live at the airport where all the festivities are taking place this weekend. We've got the bands up there on the stage now performing. We've got fireworks coming up, and we're just hanging out. Folks coming out, the big crowd so far. A lot of folks have stopped by and said hey to us, and we just want you to stop by. We're at the very end of the runway. So if you can see the NAP tent and the U.S. Army over there, we're right across from that. So come by and say hey. We got stuff we're doing. We got the boards out here. The cornhole boards out here, and we got folks throwing it and winning some prizes. So come on by and see us. Say hey. We're going to be out here throughout the night until it's over. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Come on out and see us. I'm Dave Allen.
News. I'm Chuck Severson. The FDA and the CDC now recommending that a nationwide pause on Johnson & Johnson's COVID vaccine be lifted. The recommendation comes with a warning from some of the doctors. 15 people who received the J&J shot developed blood clots, women under age 50. 3 of the cases were fatal.
The vote is 10 in favor, 4 opposed, and 1 abstention. The motion carries.
Many experts still say the benefits of the one-shot vaccine far outweigh the risks. In New Hampshire, Vice President Kamala Harris spoke to electrical union workers about the president's infrastructure plan, telling them the White House is ready to invest more in vocational and technical training programs. Indonesia's military says they found something showing a strong magnetic force during their search for a missing submarine north of Bali and a crew of 53. Experts fear the oxygen may have run out or will soon. This is ABC News.
Hey, I'm Andy. If you don't know me, it's probably because I'm not famous. But I did start a men's grooming company called Harry's. The idea for Harry's came out of a frustrating experience I had buying razor blades. Most brands were overpriced, overdesigned, and out of touch. At Harry's, our approach is simple. Here's our secret. We make sharp, durable blades and sell them at honest prices for as low as $2 each. We care about quality so much that we do some crazy things, like buy a world-class German blade factory. Obsessing over every detail means we're confident in offering a 100% quality guarantee. Millions of guys have already made the switch to Harry's, so thank you if you're one of them. And if you're not, we hope you give us a try with this special offer. Get a Harry's starter set with a 5-blade razor, weighted handle, shave gel, and a travel cover. All for just $3 plus free shipping. Just go to harrys.com and enter 7711 at checkout. That's harrys.com, code 7711. Enjoy.
April Showers brings Vidalia Sweet Onions and the Vidalia Sweet Onion Festival. And all the folks at Sign and Stamp Solutions in beautiful downtown Vidalia would like to welcome everyone to the Sweet Onion City. Remember, they carry thousands of promotional items, self-inking and rubber stamps, plaques, banners, and all your school spirit items, and much, much more. Stop by Sign and Stamp Solutions at 133 Southeast Main Street in downtown Vidalia. Toombs Outdoors is your full-service lawn and garden shop. They are your local dealer for Grasshopper zero-turn mowers and Husqvarna mowers. Toombs Outdoors also carries all your Echo outdoor power equipment. They stock Green Mountain pellet grills, Hammerhead off-road products, and down-to-earth trailers. For all your sales, service, and repairs on all major brands, Toombs Outdoors has a friendly and knowledgeable staff ready to serve you. They are conveniently located across from Silverware's Barbecue on US 1 South in Lyons.
Are you interested in keeping cash in your pocket? Then you need to go visit Premium Wholesale Merchandise in Vidalia. They carry overstock, closeout, return products from power tools, grills, lawn furniture, appliances, and much more. They are open from 10 to 6 Monday through Friday and from 10 until 5 on Saturday. They also have cleaning products, paper goods, canned foods, boxed foods, and sports drinks. Go check out all the huge wholesale items at Premium Wholesale Merchandise, located at 403 Calendar Road across from the Vidalia High School.
Taking a look at your Y101 forecast, today sunny and clouds mixed with a high around 76. Tonight, cloudy skies early with rain showers overnight with a low of 60. And for Saturday, calling for thunderstorms, a few showers could be severe with a high of 73. And that's your ABC 22 Storm Tracker forecast. This forecast is a service of the Monroe Agency. For all your insurance needs, call 335-6555.
Nothing better than that great country feeling. We're playing country's best.
Well, we grew up down by the railroad tracks, shooting BBs at old beer cans, choking on the smoke from